Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway here on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They start the drive with Cook, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, check that, street.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Bengals at 11 and 2 now, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Richardson going to move them around. Now Richardson throwing on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
3rd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
In motion, Hill. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. You talk about this Falcon defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
Richardson on 3rd and short. In trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. It's taken to the 26. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it will be Falcon football.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
It looks like they'll move things around here. 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season. Sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
Hand the street! Hand the street! Check contact! Check contact!
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Check, man. Check, man.
Richardson working from the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Richardson out of the shotgun. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Go, check. Go, with Lion. 10 to 11. 10 to 11. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. "49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Once again, it's Swift. Oh, nice move. To about the 35, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's got a Bengals first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a give, right side, Swift. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, Fry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, Fry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Go, Reed, go. Ready.
Here's a handoff to Swift. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down and 4. Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the gun, here's Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd and a couple.
Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. DeAndre Swift with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
In it to win it. Let's go now.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Off play action. Richardson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Richardson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Decent start. This series, they've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Make no mistake about it, that's a really dangerous place to run that play. But the way that they're spreading the defense horizontally, you've got to think that as the game goes on, they'll find opportunities vertically downfield as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run out of the gun with Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Okay, ready? Check match, check match.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Richardson looking to throw it. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's out right at the 25.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, the offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously